Welcome back to Y Farm. We are just about out of hay and silage. Probably a couple more days would have made it, but it's April now. We got some rain coming, so I do want to get the cows fed and then get on the fields pretty quickly. So we'll get that going. I believe straw is going to be just fine. Yeah, well, straw will be good for the day. They use about 8,000 a day there. Now 22,000 in food. We should have plenty. Get this all unloaded, and then we're going to get the case set up on spraying some weeds in the new planted field that we did last month, and then we're going to get some soybeans laid down in the field that was corn last year. So I do want to work on a course play here. So we'll get just into the field, we'll clear this existing one, and just let that generate. It's going to be an interesting little waypoint, but they should get it taken care of for us. And we're going to quickly switch on over to the John Deere. We got it already prepped for soybeans. Switch to right there, activated. And we're getting some soybeans in the ground. We're going to do corn on the field to the right, but we're going to do that in May. So we'll get what we can done in April here. Get a little bit of fertilizer put down on this field after planting it. And hopefully the weeds will be done being sprayed by then, and we can move on to the month of May relatively quickly. Yep, the money's going down fast. We decided to elect to have the worker purchase the herbicide for us. So the money is going down a little faster than it should be having a worker, but we got this last pass going on the new soybean field. Not going to make a ton of money next year on soybeans, but thought it'd be good to have a high money, high profitability crop in this tiny little field. And then the field next to us, we're going to plant corn next month, like we mentioned. So I just need to get the manure spreader out here, get some manure on the ground, and then we should be set. And I think today is going to be the day we sell the piglets. I think we are going to get rid of the pigs, get rid of a good amount of the chickens to make sure we can get by. I do know we have a couple months until we have some more feed for the chickens. We made a mistake. We sold too much sorghum. But this planting session's all complete, so I get the seeder put away. It's done for the year. We do have the planter that we will be using next month, so it's time to put this away until next year. Oh, perfect timing. They just finished their work, and we just got the fertilizer spreader all filled up. We are going to cruise through our opening here, go over to that field, get it spread. So we're sitting at 125. We got a good amount of stuff still to sell before the end of the year, so we still have some money coming. But I think what we'll do is we'll start right on the edge here so we know how far we're going, and to be as efficient as possible, I think I might just come back up and head down this direction every time just to make sure we're not messing up a little bit on what we're spreading. Yeah, that worked out real nice. We didn't waste any manure. Got it all done. Still 33% left in the tank here in the trailer. Pretty effective. I'm really liking this process. I keep saying that a lot, but I never thought that would be enjoyable to me. We're growing. We're changing. All right, let's head on over here. They're getting a little bit bigger. I think it's time. I think the experiment was fun, but boy, 46 piglets. Let's see how much money we can get for this. $1,200 there. And on this one, it's going to be $1,400. If we had our own trailer, we would have made a little bit more money moving the animals around, but that's about it. We're going to call it a wrap on the pig feed. We do have a lot of food left in there that will kind of go to waste. But it is what it is. Let's head on over to the chickens, and we're going to minimize what we have here to also help us get by. So what we've been doing is selling all the males. So let's go in here and try to get rid of as many of them as possible. See if we can get that feed per month down to a reasonable amount that makes us feel like we can get by. And we'll go from there. That's all the males. And so now it's saying we're down to 2,600 a month in food, with nothing in storage for them. So I guess we could buy one thing of chicken feed or some type of grain here. But I think we'll go ahead and make it the month of May. Nothing else for us to do around the farm, nothing to sell. We'll check prices in May on some of our goods and go from there. Well, we've got the food added to the cows for the day. We're adding a little bit more straw here as well. It seems like this is absolutely going to be a daily chore moving forward with the amount of cattle that we have. And I don't know if any of them are worth selling. I mean, we got some that are worth thousands of dollars here. And yeah, that might be something we look into at this point, since it is costing us $23,000 a month to feed them now. And that might just be more than we can handle on this farm. Interesting stuff. Let's see if we can, let's turn on the, oh, we ran out of water. We did run out of water. All right, we got a lot to take care of. We got a lot to take care of. Let's turn on the menu so I can see. Let's take a look here. 25 cattle. If we got rid of some of our eldest ones, would that really be, it's just one there, 39 months old. Reproduction is, oh, they're really close to reproducing. So maybe next month we get rid of that one. This one just reproduced. I'm going to think through that while we do today. Well, that's awkward. We bought 2 bags of chicken feed and I have no idea where they went. Should be right here. It should be. They're in here. That's hilarious. Okay, we're going to have to move those out. That should not have done that. That shouldn't have done that. All right, let's just, yep. Little bit of super strength going on here. So now we're sitting just about a daily amount for the chickens. They're going to go a little bit without feed, but in June, we should be harvesting this barley. And that should give them some food for a good amount of time. Yeah, we got to get some water going here. Lots of things to do. Lots to do. And this should get both of them back alive. And we did get the goods moved over, so I need to run over here and activate the production again. So many mixed salads this year. I love it. Oh, it was still activated. Okay. So we got to get some fields planted. We got to get some grass cut today as well. Just going to leave that tanker there for now. Feels like we're 1 tractor short on this farm right now. But it's only certain days like today when there's a lot to do. Okay, we got filled up with with corn seed. Let's sneak over here and fill up with fertilizer, and we won't have to do the second application because we can do it while we're planting. And I'm sure we'll have to fill that up again, but that's how we're gonna roll here. And I do want to shut off that setting that I turned on a minute ago so they stop buying things. I always forget which one it's in. So let's turn that to off. And because I can, I'm gonna have a worker plant. Do 2 headlands. I think that'll be good. First waypoints. Stole some of our money, even though it shouldn't have. I'm gonna give ourselves back that $1,900. Nope, that's fine. And they missed a little bit at the beginning. But we're going to go here. We are going to cruise on up to the store and purchase some herbicide because we do need to do both of these fields. We also need to take care of the grass field. We didn't mow it last month, even though we could have. And that might have been a mistake. We'll get 1 less cut in this year, but we're going to get that done today. All right, we're here. Let's make sure we fix the sales location, get that reset, and purchase a little bit of herbicide. $2,400 worth. Aw, man, I wish we could take these back with us. But this should be plenty for those 2 fields. Let's get home. We'll do the first field, and then we're going to switch to cutting some grass. So the cattles really are the money maker, right? We're making all of our money off of milk and, yeah, a good amount of our money off of milk. So I think the plan would be to expand that part of the operation. Originally, when I started this playthrough, I didn't really want to do a main focus on cattle because I do that a lot, but it's super enjoyable and I don't see any reason not to at this point. So we might make somewhat of a decision today to figure out a way to expand our cattle operation. And the first step to doing that would be acquiring another piece of land that has grass on it for feed. So we'll get the weeds sprayed here while I'm completely, comprehending or contemplating what I want to do with that. And yeah, we'll just have that little... Oh, I did it again. Hold on. Let's not do that because we wasted a lot last time doing it that way. So we want to start over on this side. And then we... Oop. And then we can make the width of the spraying smaller to do that last pass. But yeah, so I'm going to contemplate what I want to do and how I want to pull this off. Because I think we know we have a lot of money coming in. So if we do something to be able to purchase some land, we know it's not going to hurt us financially because of the amount of money we have coming in the rest of the year. Let's zoom in so we can see. Sorry, I always forget the button here. Control Z. And that's probably too wide, but I think that'll be safe because I think the next one down might be too skinny. Let's see. No, it's good. Okay, so we should be able to finish up going like this. I'll have to reset that before we do the field next to us, but that will be in June. And gosh, I thought we were going to have the oats to harvest in July, but it looks like that might be August at this point. We'll definitely have the barley to harvest in June. So we need to get the corn finished, but we got some time to kill before doing that. In a little bit, I'll check on the fertilizer there to see if we are going to have to refill that for that field. But yeah, we're going to look at some land here next. All right, that's all reset and done. Let's go ahead and take this home for now. They're making some good progress on planting. Looks like they got one headland done at this point. Working on the second one now. Okay, that's put away now. Let's do a little bit of investigation work here. So the fields that I had my eyes on are the grass fields, which we have down here in the bottom right. We have this one here next to 14, the one next to 17, and the one we've talked about a lot. This one is ours. So farmland-wise, 132,000 for that one. 120,000 for this one, 275 here, 215. So I think this one's the one we want to target. So we're 4,000 short. And I think for the first time on this playthrough, well, let's see, anything close to selling. Value here is pretty good. We'd lose a little bit of money with the mixed salads, and it's going up. We could sell a little bit of silage just to fund this. The egg prices aren't bad either. So we would lose 2,000 on eggs. We would lose 3,000 on salads, potentially. Straw would be about 3,000. Hay, a little bit there. Soybeans, not worth it. Potatoes could fund it. Let's do that. Let's fund it with potatoes. No, potatoes won't get us enough. All right, let's do a little bit of the mixed salads. Actually, we don't use this. We do not use this. Or back up over to the truck. We're going to take it. We're going to sell this. We're going to use this to fund it. Got equipment just sitting around, not being used. If we didn't accidentally buy all that fertilizer, we could afford this right now. But we'll go ahead and back it up right here. Give us room to open the ramp if I can turn around. All right, get it all strapped in. And let's head on in, get this sold. All right, that needs refilled. So we'll go ahead and take care of this first, and then we'll get the planting session back going. So here we are. Go ahead and repair this, and I'm not gonna repaint it, but that gave us more than I was expecting. Okay. So now let's hop in the map and let's go ahead and get that purchased. Go farmland here and buy that. And we still have $4,900. Let's get home. We need to get the John Deere refilled. I'm assuming it's fertilizer it ran out of and not seed. And then after that, we'll get the case all set up and prepped to start cutting. Oh no. That's what happens when you try to drive like a maniac. And we'll start prepping the case to cut the new field. We're gonna have one field for silage and the other field for hay. Didn't even check, just gambling that that's what needs to be filled up. So we got this bag that we're gonna drive on over here. And let's see. Yes, it was. Okay, so now we can go nearest waypoints. Let them continue. And because of that, I'm gonna leave the truck here because I have a feeling we're gonna refill that multiple times today. How did you get over here? Now, it is the first time cutting this field, so I don't know how well it's been maintained. So we won't be, you know, exactly getting the results that we might be getting when we're taking care of the field. So we will cut this, get it analyzed afterwards, and start taking care of it as our own. Oh, we got the weeds to take care of over here. I thought we did that. We did do that, but it didn't finish. Okay, so we'll have to do that. We'll have to do that. But we'll go ahead and start getting this cut down. Yeah, so the size isn't looking great here. But this is a large field compared to the existing grass field that we've been cutting. And if we really wanted to, at some point, we could just make this one large grass field. Potentially. Dude, don't trust workers, even on course play, apparently. They didn't spray this field at all. I wonder if it bought fertilizer and not herbicide. I did not check that at all. That's unfortunate. And just finishing up the first of the 2 grass fields here. Always this little awkward area on these L-shaped fields left at the end. I don't know if it's the way I cut it or if it's just the width difference on the turns and the little extra area that we do get, but it's all well taken care of now. I think what we will do is bust out cutting the grass on the other field before we process, or before we move on to windrowing this. So we will cheekily pretend like our fence doesn't exist. Go ahead and lower it, enable it, and continue on with another cutting session here. And then we'll get the tedder on this field. We'll just row the other field, but we'll do things in order that makes sense equipment-wise. So we'll get the tedder out next, ted this up, get the rower out, row both fields. And then it's going to be a nice long pickup session with the auger wagon. All right, we got the planting session all complete. It looks like based on that notification, and this mowing session's all done. So we'll get the mower put away. I think what we're going to try, we're going to try to have a worker do the tedding on this field while I grab the John Deere and get the windrowing going on the other field. Let's go here. Let's go target position like that. Open that and then generate. Okay. Okay. So then we'll switch this to first. And there we go. Okay. Now we can get this put away. See our running costs on it. We're down to, oh, I'm turned around. We're down to $4,000, but we got a lot of money coming in soon. And just checking on our worker here. Yeah, lovely. They're cruising. They are cruising. We're going to sneak right in here. That lowered. And away we go, making our swaths. And this section will just be turned into silage. And the other one will be hay like it's already being turned into. And I think that'll be a good setup long term. We could alternate, do silage on the other field next time. Or we could just completely always do silage here and start selling the extra. Feels good to expand. We definitely needed to get a little bit more of something going on in this farm. And I think this was the right call. Extra work for us, but it's work that's real doable, real easy. So let's get this folded up. I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch tractors here. I'm going to go ahead and get this prepped for course play here. And let's see, do we have to do the same thing? Nope, it worked. So we'll go ahead and go first waypoint. Switch to this, get the tedder put away, switch to the auger wagon, and start picking up the grass on the silage field. And that'll be a great process. First time picking up the grass here. I don't know how quickly these are going to fill up, but again, this will be probably the worst yield that we get on this field, as we'll start taking care of it ourselves a little bit better. We're going to have to find out if it needs lime. But we need some money, because if we do need to put lime down, we gotta lease something, because we don't have a spreader. So we'll keep cruising along. I'll keep you updated on the progress on this field, and we'll get it done. So we got that whole outside pass done, and we're at 81%. Max weight is 82% on here. So it's going to be a little bit back and forth, but not too many swaths, so it won't take that long. And all of this is going over to the fermenter. And I'm going to get this far area done first so that the long drives are out of the way. And then we'll work on the closer area. It looks like they're doing a great job rowing over here for us, so we can pick up that hay pretty quickly once we're done here. Start, unloading here. Get the production back up and running. This will be grass silage this time. Already producing silage for us. Gotta love that production. Let's get back out there, get the next loads. Keep it going. All right, we are all done, and I think we kind of lost track of the amount that we've gotten. So we'll take a peek in the production to see how much, and we're gonna wait till June to pick up the grass or the hay on this side. We're gonna let it dry out. Kind of running out of time for this episode. Want to get it edited and out to you guys so we can pick that up in June and treat these fields as well and do a little harvest. But let's get this dropped off and then we'll take a look at the numbers. Okay, 6,000's already produced. So we got just under, it looks like 99,000, just under 99,000. So about 98,000 liters of silage is what will be produced there. Not bad. I think that was a good purchase by us. We got some eggs here, going pretty good. We got some milk. Let's go ahead and try not to make you guys dizzy there. Oh, I guess I didn't need to fill that up. But this is going to get, I think, to the weight limit. Yeah. So we're close to needing to sell some milk. I don't think prices are good yet for that. Milk, milk, milk. Oh, we just took it all, so we can't see it that way. But we can hop over here and find it. Yeah, it's a little low right now, so we'll leave that as is. But we will pick up where we left off in June. I'm Socksway Up. Thanks for hanging out.